Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Libra season with the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. The divine then got that ass, huh? You and them feelings, huh? You are feeling, the feelings are feelinging. I will say that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I'm laughing with you. Um, it's just, I feel like there's a lot of relief that's going to come from you being in a fellow air season. So there's a lightning, there's a levity that's coming in. But God got that ass in a chokehold, huh? Pluto got that ass in a chokehold. Go get your shit. We got stuff to talk about. I'm not laughing at you, I promise. This is good. It's just so funny how y'all have been just, it's so easy for y'all to go numb and now you can't. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2025. Hydrate, light it if you need it. I'm sure you do. I'm ready to dive in, so clearing out any funky ass energy. Welcoming in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2025. Yeah, I feel like this is a season to be open. This is a season to be inclusive. This is a season to be curious. Happy autumnal equinox. Welcome to cuffing season, baby. There could be new feelings. There could be a new boo. There could be a new crush. This also could be an introduction to magic and healing modalities. I just feel like y'all are being lured into a spiritual awakening, getting even deeper into a new level of a spiritual awakening for y'all who haven't fought the funk, but those of you who are kind of new to this, you about to be true to this. So there's this, like, I just heard a rush of blood to the head. Ooh, that's a song that I want played at my funeral or like memorial service by Coldplay. um and I feel like the divine is coming at you. Your feelings are coming at you like a rush of blood to the head. It's disorienting. It's overwhelming. It's scary. It is just deeply and profoundly influential. And I just feel like your emotions are finally fucking influencing your decisions. You're not just going straight to logic and fact about it. I feel like you are deeper in touch with your emotions than you ever have been. And this is the season that wants you to lean into that. So please do that. It will yield a grand return. Bitch! It'll yield a beautiful return for you. I'm showing you a little bit of the Patreon plunge here. But the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Star, your card, the Queen of Swords, which is also your card, and then the Three of Cups. This looks like you go ahead and dive deeper into healing modalities. It will yield a return. Your relationship to the future will completely change. Granted, you're getting stripped down in some sort of way. You're being asked to bear it all. You're being reborn with Pluto in your sign. You are being reborn. There will be a death. There is a rebirth. And you're getting guided by the divine. You're surrendering finally. And when you do, you get to come back as you. You still get to keep the like foundational core of you. But this version of you is just way more forthright and friendly and spiritual and emotional and empathetic and intense. Just the way we need you. So take heed to what I say. Justice. First card out is the Libra card. So Libra season is going to be very, very important for you guys. There may be somebody with Libra placements that is very important for you. I just feel like Libra season is bringing in balance. It's the cosmic realm of balance. You're going to learn how to wield your truth in a different way. You're going to learn how to seek the truth. I feel like there's something here about cause and effect. accepting the consequences of your actions. Some of you, this could be a legal situation. If there is some kind of legal situation going on, I do feel like things go in your favor at least. Or you get to express your truth or share your truth. I feel like there are big decisions that are coming up to be made fresh out of the gate in Libra season, and the decisions have long lasting ramifications. So you should be slowed down. Saturn is retrograded back into Pisces. Uranus is retrograde in Gemini. So you should be fully slowed down. So like the divine has downshifted you in some sort of way. So you can't, I feel like y'all aren't acting as recklessly as you normally do. So it's like examining all the facts before you make a decision. But now I feel like you're also talking to your spirit before you make a decision. And I love that for you. There may be some big decision. First thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is, what are your pillars of truth? What's going on with your ethics, your morals? What's going on with fairness and justice and balance and equality and equanimity? What is your relationship to survival versus thriving? Are you ready to take accountability and responsibility for your actions and the decisions that you've made? So, fresh out of the gate, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Libra season is going to come in heavy with like the weight of actions. There's something here about, because I did this for so long, this is the result I have. Because I participated in this or I encouraged this, this is what, and I'm not saying it's going to be negative. I'm just saying there's something here about like, yeah, I mean, I did say that. I did do that. I fucked that up. I dropped that ball. I helped that person. I improved this. I made this better. I elevated that. There's something there around like the return for your actions, like the harvest of the seeds that you've planted. But I do feel like in the ways that you've been wronged, the divine is conspiring to make things right. There may be somebody with Libra placements playing a big role, but I feel like the cosmic realm of justice is coming in. Some of you may be advocating for something. You guys are the rebels of the zodiac. You guys are the unique ones, the weird ones. And so I do feel like you may be in a very like protesty kind of mode. We need you. Please show the fuck up. Someone has to. You know what I mean? So if you're in the mood to advocate, even if the advocacy happens at the dinner table, like, hey, dad, that's not cool to say. Hey, grandma, that sounds fucking racist. Like you being able to like call shit out and say shit out, it's those micro protests that make the biggest waves. So don't be afraid to call some shit out. That may even be a coworker or a boss. But there's something here about like, not on my watch. We ain't doing that on my watch. I love that for you. Here with it. And it's gonna cause a fight. I feel like some of y'all are, I'm telling you, Pluto hasn't been in Aquarius since the 1700s, since the American Revolution. I'm telling you, baby, there's a revolution brewing inside of you. It is conflictual. Some of y'all are fighting the funk. Some of y'all have been fighting this change for so long, and it's like you can't do it anymore. There's all this conflictual physical, spiritual, sexual energy inside of you. Some of you are, the karma is coming in for how you treated somebody with Gemini, sorry, maybe Gemini, okay, with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Libra placements. I feel like some of you acted out of balance and now you're experiencing an imbalance. Some of you are actually going to be like lobbying, advocating, protesting, something like that, or you're just in a place where you're okay correcting people. That's not cool, or don't say that shit around me, or blah blah blah, or thank you for showing me who you are. Keep it fucking moving. I do think that this season may be quite conflictual. You're going to have to learn, is this a time for me to be a rebel? Is this a time for me to be an advocate? Is this a time for me to be diplomatic? So I feel like situational awareness is really important for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Knowing which energy, knowing which situation to give which energy. That's a huge, I feel like, lesson in Libra season. Knowing when to shut the fuck up and knowing when to speak the fuck up. And knowing who to shut the fuck up. You know, a lot of these people say crazy. I was just talking about this earlier today. A lot of people say crazy shit because they ain't never been punched in the mouth. It's like you get comfortable saying stupid shit when you never had a repercussion or a consequence for saying stupid shit. And if more people provided consequences for saying stupid shit, there'd be fewer people saying stupid shit. So if you had to get popped in the mouth, if you have to pop somebody in the mouth, either way, that's life. That's balance. You learn, you know? And so it's okay for you. I think it's best for you to, I'd rather correct you in private than see you get popped in the fucking mouth in public. So I'm going to be the one who says, who calls you out, who checks you so that some stranger doesn't come and cause you harm. You may be a little, I'd rather you be a little embarrassed with me than you draw harm to yourself by being ignorant in public. I don't know who I'm channeling or what that is about, but say that shit with your chest. Handle it appropriately. Center of the reading is the Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, I know y'all are going through it still. It's a dark night of the soul still. This is a ending of a cycle in the realm of your mind. For some of you, this is an ending of a cycle with someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, or you're feeling the consequences of how you did that person or how that person did you. The center of the reading being the Nine of Swords, Libra season is trying to like purge, is trying to like get you to acknowledge darkness, anxiety, pain, mental anguish, so you can purge it. So stop running. Don't get caught up in the new. Don't get caught up in the new boo and the new distraction and the new feelings and all the effervescence that is there for those of you who've been doing your work, excuse me. But don't get it twisted. It's like the divine's trying to give you good shit, but you're going to have to like process the last 9 months, process the last year. For some of you, it's time to process the last 9 years. Okay? So I do think the center of the reading, this is the season of I balance. This is the season of relationships. Some of you, there's a lot of competition, or you may find yourself competing with somebody. If you find yourself in some kind of competition, I feel like you're going to get your feelings hurt. So don't be out here comparing yourself to anybody. Comparison is a thief of joy. Don't get yourself in any unnecessary competition or some imaginary competition where you're competing with somebody and they don't know you're competing with them, or you're comparing yourself to somebody. It's like, it's a distraction. Don't get caught up in that. I just want to flip all these over. The Sun reversed, which is your shadow, and then the Eight of Wands. So I feel like there is a closing out of a relationship, a closing out of a cycle of the relationship you have with your shadow. That raw, uncut, unfiltered version of you, you are about to forge a new relationship with that side of yourself. So spend more time with that side of yourself. Get horizontal. Ask your shadow to come hang out with you. What form does it take? Is it a man, a woman, a person? Is it a creature? Is it an object? How does it reveal itself to you? How does it present itself to you? Play in the theater of your mind. Get weird with it. So ask your shadow to hang out with you so you can extract the data that it has. It's trying to give you information. And I feel like it's going to be lit from below. What is underneath? What has been hidden? What is secret? What is maybe even esoteric is trying to be revealed to you. Things from underneath, the lighting from underneath, what was done in the dark is coming to light. Some of y'all are hard-headed as fuck, and you're going to make the divine really like, it's like if you need to hit rock bottom, the divine will let you. You know that, right? If you won't voluntarily do what you know you need to do and you have to hit rock bottom, the divine's like, all right, we'll do that. If that's the route you need to go, whatever gets the job done. They don't mind letting you hit your head if that's the thing that'll do it. And for some of you, I feel like there's huge grief around your father, around father wounds, grief around somebody with Leo placements. I feel like some of you are struggling to be your whole self. Some of you are struggling with fun and festivities and being outside. Some of you may be really struggling with the season change, it getting colder outside, the end of summer. There could just be, a little summertime sadness that's going on here. The Eight of Wands says that the pace does pick up the closer we get to Scorpio season, because you have the ruler of Scorpio in your sign, and he goes direct in Libra season. Be sure to check out that Libra season astrology video. It has all the important astrological transit dates. Also, come join my ethical cult. Me and them are doing all kinds of astrological content. We're going to clarify all of these cards over on the Patreon plunge. We clarify, it's an extended reading for another like 15-20 minutes. So the links are in the description box below, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Two major arcana, justice in the beginning, and then the sun reversed at the bottom or at the closer to the end of the reading. Now, the sun reversed is still the sun. The sun is still the most positive card in the deck. And so with the sun reverse, it's just like delays. Like the positivity may be a little delayed. Your energy may be a little bit lagged, and that makes sense. Both your ruling planets are retrograde. And Saturn is now back in Pisces again. So there's something about God that you have to learn. There's something about source, spirit, the God of your understanding that you're being forced to learn again. Sorry. And don't you dare say it's unfair. Chiron is retrograde in Aries. Chiron stays in Aries longer than any other sign. So I don't want to hear about unfairness, because there's something here or I don't want to hear the why me, woe is me type shit. No, we all have our 12 hours of darkness and our 12 hours of day, and we all get to experience them at different time schedules. But I feel like after this period of darkness, after the Nine of Swords, this ending of a cycle in the realm of the mind, the sleeplessness, the bad dreams, maybe even an awareness that your mental health habits are kind of shitty. Like, it's time to get more rest. It's time to start taking better care of yourself. I feel like some of you need to start fathering yourself, parenting yourself, establishing like a different kind of discipline for yourself. And I feel like that discipline has to do with spiritual practice. And then the pace of life changes. Let me zoom out a little bit. This person with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, I feel like is with it. They, especially if they're younger than you, somebody is like, there's new feelings. There's a new boo or a new crush or a new relationship. And I feel like it's mutual. If they have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, I do feel like there's some kind of an offer or an apology maybe even coming in. So I do feel like your relationship to forgiveness and to acceptance is being altered in some sort of way. Some of you have a Libra in your life that is coming in strong as fuck, or has very strong opinions, or is going to be very influential or impactful this Libra season. There's somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that y'all are dealing with that I feel like is combative and fast and quick, will like cuss you out and then keep it moving. Somebody that will like tell you like it is and keep it moving. That person with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, I feel like they don't mind the fight. They don't mind being conflictual. I feel like they're on very stable ground. And you may not be, so you need to be real careful about who you bring the smoke to. You need to be careful about just making sure your ducks are in a row before you go calling out anybody else's ducks. That person with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements may be quite combative this season as well. So start asking why, asking questions. How can I provide support? Or do I still need to be connected to this person? That's your call. This is a general reading, so eat the meat, leave the bones, hydrate. And use your own discretion. That person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, I feel like either they are stressed out or they are stressing you out. And you can't like hide your head in your hands about this anymore. Whatever is going on with your mental health, whatever is going on with the source of your stress and anxiety, this is not to be ignored anymore. It's time to talk about stuff. It's time to reveal stuff. I'm telling you, something from the depths of your soul is coming up to be revealed. This could be a memory that has been repressed, a trauma that's been repressed, something about your father or a child or your baby daddy or an uncle, somebody on the father's bloodline. Something is being revealed. I feel like when you see red flags, you need to start viewing them as exit signs, not obstacles to overcome. When people show you who they are, believe them. That person with Leo placements, or the person that's in a parental or authoritative role, they may be down. There could be heart issues. Someone older than you may be struggling with heart issues or struggling with energy. There could be a parent that's really struggling with energy, or a child. Maybe some of you are really like mourning a miscarriage, or there could be just something there about struggles with fertility or pregnancy or carrying to term. And I just feel like the divine needs you to purge a specific cycle of self-doubt before you're able to create an environment for life. Those of you who are struggling to conceive, there is an emotional tie to this. And I feel like that tie is being worked out. Like you're starting to really do the work in Libra season. Or you get to that, like the high level in the video game, you know, the high level in the healing. I want you to also know, and I'm not trying to fearmonger when I say this, like some of you may lose a parent. Some of you, or like you lost access to a child, or there may be custody issues. There could just be here where like suddenly my mentor is gone, or something, like, you know, you got Pluto in your sign. Pluto is death. And I think it's really important that you start to understand that how serious this shit is. Life is so sweet because death is elusive. None of this shit is promised, which is why you might as well feel the fullness of all your fucking feelings and let it rip into you. Let it run through your veins. Like, what are you doing if you're not fully letting yourself feel and like letting the shit like crawl under your fucking skin? Like, what is being alive if not that? And I hope that grief doesn't have to be your teacher. But if it is, still understand how big of a blessing it is. The pace wants to pick up, life wants to change, and it will the sooner that we get to Scorpio season. But I feel like a lot wants to come in. But for right now, it's time to redefine balance and let life happen, and let yourself be ripped a fucking apart by joy and by grief and by loss and by success and by sweetness. Like, feel the fuck out of all of it, please. The sooner you do that, the sooner Pluto can stop handing your ass to you, you know? All right, I'm ready to, 22:22 on the clock. Y'all are getting more masterful. I'm proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself. I'm ready to clarify these cards. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on, let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.